What's good? Y'all already know who it is. What's good? What's good? How y'all feeling? Y'all already know who it is. Yo, Flow Spitter. Yeah, let's get it in, man. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all seen the title. I know y'all seen that title, man. Real controversial, you know what I'm saying? Real controversial, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's pulling up, man. Somebody. All right, it's your boy Flow Spitter, man. Y'all already know what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? About to talk about this Kevin Samuels situation, man. I think it's ridiculous what happened. You know what I'm saying? Um, the type of women that's out here celebrating this man's death just because he had his own opinion. It's off the chain, man. It's off the chain. It's off the chain. For them to be doing this, it just shows you how demonic they are. It shows you how wicked they are. It shows you how Luciferian these black women are, and not all black women, man. Not all of them, but you got a nice amount of them that are doing this. A whole lot of them that's doing this type of stuff, man. Evil spirited people, man, that have hatred in their hearts and were not even raised right. You know what I'm saying? Some of them just are just naturally born evil people, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I don't even know where to start, man. I don't even know where to start, but I feel like this is just totally ridiculous. And the men got to start speaking up more, man. The good women that don't do this need to start speaking up more, you know, because there's women that don't do none of this stuff. You got men that's out here that are good men, but enough people not speaking up about it. And that's why these women feel so comfortable to do what they doing, man. That's why these women feel so comfortable to disrespect a man or to try to belittle a man, to embarrass a man, to treat a man like garbage to the best of their capability based off of their sexuality and looks and beauty and all this other stuff. I think these women should pay. I think these women should pay in this life and in the hereafter, you know, when it comes to God's punishment, because at the end of the day, everybody has to die. So the people that's sitting up there celebrating, y'all are not, y'all are not immortal. Y'all are not, you know, gonna live forever. You probably won't even see 80 years old. Some of these women that sit up here doing all this, they probably not gonna see 80 years old. They probably not gonna see 70. They damn sure ain't gonna see 100. But even if you live for 1,000 years, you still gotta die. Even if you live for 1,000 years, you still have to die. You still have to answer for the stuff that you did on this earth, on this planet. You still have to answer for your sins. You will be held accountable for the things that you done did. You know what I mean? And I think it's just flat out ridiculous. All that and this damn shit off. Yeah, yeah, man. But I know y'all seen the title though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these women are just pure evil, man. Wicked hearted, wicked devils, man. And I'm not hesitant to call it out. I'm not shy at all. I don't have no fear. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to say, whatever you want to post, whatever anybody want to say whatever they want to say. I don't care. I'm calling this stuff out because it's a reality that's going on right now. You know, the makeup of a woman is supposed to be loving and nurturing and kind and submissive. But that ain't what it is right now. They're going against nature, they're going against God, and they're going against men. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's just flat out ridiculous, man. It's off the chain, bro. It's off the chain. You know, For this man to lose his life, whether he overdosed or whether it was a heart attack or whatever you want to call it, for people to sit back and celebrate this man's death as if he was a rapist or he was a killer or a murderer or somebody that was out here just doing the worst type of things to people, like he was this hardened criminal, you know what I'm saying? I think it's sad. It's messed up, you know? I think it's sad, man. How could you celebrate somebody's death just because that person, might have ruffled up your feathers? He might not have said the stuff that you like to hear, especially when it comes to making people being held accountable for the stuff that they do. I don't think that that's a good reason to celebrate somebody's death. I think it's ridiculous to do that, but black women and just women in general too, not even just black women in general can get away with anything as far as it's not a criminal act that can lead them to go to jail. A woman can basically get away with it. She can get away with stuff that can lead her to jail too, like putting her hands on a man, you know what I'm saying, and molesting a kid or having sex with a teenager that's underage. She can get away with that too. Those are criminal offenses. But if you take away the criminal offenses, they really get away with it, because at the end of the day, it's just something that might hurt somebody's feelings, or it might be an act that they commit that, makes somebody angry, makes somebody mad, you know what I'm saying, stirring up people's emotions. Ain't no jail time for that. Ain't no type of that ain't no criminal offense. You know what I'm saying? So women, not just black women, but pretty much any race out here in the United States can get away with anything, damn near anything, man. And it's flat out, it's messed up, man. It's messed up the way fellas got it, because a woman can sit up there and say whatever she wants to say without any kind of repercussions, without any kind of trouble, without nothing. And I mean, this stuff really, really got to stop, and it's gonna come to an end. It's gonna come to an end, because it ain't gonna last forever. It's definitely not gonna last forever. These females that's sitting up here bringing pain to this world, bringing demonic energy to this world, man, they will pay on the day of judgment. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When they die, because they got to die too. They're not going to live forever. I know a woman would love and love and love to live forever as long as she possibly could and stay looking young and beauty and all this. Nah, God is not going to grant you that. You're not going to live forever. You'd be lucky if you even see 60 or 70 or 80 in the times we living in right now. You'd be lucky if you even see that. And when you do pass, when you do die, there's a punishment waiting for your butt if you die the wrong way and if you haven't repented to the Creator. You will be tormented, whether you like it or not. A lot of women don't want to hear that. A lot of women don't want to sit up there and hear none of that. They don't want to hear about the punishments of the Creator, because it doesn't resonate in their brains, and it goes against the order of their life, which is the life that they think that they control. But they don't have no control over their life. God does. They don't have no control over their life. The Creator does. And that's a fact. They don't have no control over nothing except for what the Creator gives permission to have control over. It's a shame that our women are sitting up here making fun of Kevin Samuels and celebrating his death as if this dude was a hardened criminal, as if he was out here raping women and scamming people out of money and killing and robbing and stealing and slandering folks and all that stuff. That man wasn't doing none of that. He just gave his strong opinion about how he feels about what women are doing and how he feel like men should get it together too. And you have black women and other women too celebrating this man's death, celebrating it as if he's this hardened criminal, like he did something extremely wrong. That's because these women are wicked, devilish demons, man. I'm telling you, bro. And and a lot of these women are possessed with satanic, evil spirits. Seriously, this ain't no joke. This is a spiritual warfare that's going on. A lot of these women are possessed with evil, satanic, demonic spirits, jinns, evil jinns. the unseen for where they can see you, but you can't see them. And these women don't give a damn about none of that stuff. They don't give a damn about none of it. So people got to start opening their eyes. Fellas, open up your eyes and understand what you're dealing with. Open up your eyes and realize, man, that if a woman is not into God and trying to get close to the Creator with you, if a woman is not trying to better herself spiritually, not just financially chasing a bag and opportunities and money and wealth and all of that and status, nah. What is your religious status? What is your spiritual status? What is the status with the relationship between you and your family? But when you tell a woman this, they don't want to hear none of that. You know why? Because they are naturally born hard-headed creatures. And I said it, yes, a lot of women are naturally hard-headed, natural born creatures. They don't like authority. They don't like rules. They don't like to listen. And that's why a lot of them use their sexuality and their so-called beauty to get things done, because it's always going to be some weak man that allows it. It's crazy. It's always going to be some weak man that allows it and has no problem with it. Or even if he does have a problem with it, he just goes with it because he's thinking about his private part. Or, you know what I'm saying? The ridiculousness of what the women are doing can be overwhelming, especially when they're not going to go to jail. They're not going, nothing is going to happen to them. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to make something happen. Straight up. And these women will pay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, these women will pay because you got to die. Whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, your ass is going to die. And then you get to figure out and find out whether these punishments are real or fake. They're not fake, though. And if you don't believe in the punishments, it's okay. The punishments believe in your ass. Trust me. No, don't trust me. Trust God. Straight up. Somebody says Kevin Samuels went through a lot of ish as a young boy going to school. I wonder who was, you know, they said there was a lady that was with him when he passed or right before he passed. You know, I wonder who that was. I want to do some more insight on that or figure out who the hell was with him. But it's like they saying that he overdosed on some powder, on some cocaine, and it was laced with fentanyl. Boy, this fentanyl thing, this fentanyl pandemic is just ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous, man. This fentanyl pandemic is off the chain, man. It's ridiculous. So many people dying from it. It's like, when will people learn? This stuff not for you. And then you got people that sit up there and lace things with fentanyl without you even knowing. How is it that he would die off of that, man? Like, who is he getting this? I mean, I don't know, man. Like, it's like, who is he getting this stuff from, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. For those that are doing cocaine and powder, stop while you're ahead of yourself. But you got to understand something about these masculine women. A lot of them are on drugs. A lot of them do powder. A lot of them do powder. And so when you do these controlled substances, it allows the jinn to enter your body. It allows demons to enter your body. Seriously, it's not a game. When you do these type of drugs, from ecstasy to mollies to mushrooms, dust, powder, Xannies, perks, you know what I'm saying? Sherm, you know, embalming fluid, you know what I'm saying? All these different drugs. If you do these drugs, you invite demonic spirits to enter your body willingly or unwillingly. It don't matter. They come inside you anyways, and they can navigate your thoughts. You know what I mean? And it's real. It's real. You know what I'm saying? It's sad that people. It's sad, man. Got somebody named Devontae One. He says, "Where the proof he dead?" I mean, it's been all over the internet. It's been all over the, you know, it's been on the news now, and it's been on Breakfast Club with, you know, Angela Lee and Charlamagne and DJ Envy. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it's official, man. I was hoping that it was fake. I was hoping that it was fake, and that, People thought that he was dead, but he was in the hospital trying to recover or whatever. But nah, man, it's saying that he passed, he died. You know what I'm saying, in Atlanta yesterday, and that's just basically what happened. You know what I'm saying? It's messed up. I was watching the live, and there was a young lady there. She had to knew because she tried to walk in the camera frame, and he stopped there, like, "Yo, what are you doing?" It's crazy, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all better be careful of these women. There are not all women are like this, not all of them, but there are a great deal of women that are demonic and evil spirited, man, and they don't care about repercussions of God. They only fear the laws of the land, which is if you commit a criminal activity, then you go to jail. If you commit a act of crime, then yeah, you go to jail. They only care about getting in trouble for criminal activity, and they get away with that too, by the way, real good. You know what I'm saying? They get away with it, man. A lot of women get away with a lot of stuff, man, right up under the eyes of the laws, the government, man and woman and children and teenagers. They get away with it. And it's not enough leaders, it's not enough men out here to call it out. You know, when you see a female that's half naked, dressed like that, instead of you lusting over her and sitting up there drooling and all happy and just sexually aroused that this woman is half naked walking to the gas station, as a man, you should tell her it'll be better if you cover up. Do you not fear God Almighty? Why are you dressed like this? But the era that we in right now, that'll get you cussed out and disrespected. Now, she can sit up there and say all that stuff, but you can't do anything. What you gonna do? Cuss her back out and raise your voice like a woman and get stressed out with a headache? You know what I'm saying? A female can literally cuss your ass out, and from this point now you want to fight, but then she's a woman that can get you in trouble when she should be disciplined. These women need to be disciplined, just like they do in foreign countries, from Russia to Africa to Australia to Great Britain to Japan to Jamaica to Brazil, Puerto Rico, Mexico. These women should be disciplined like all these other countries do women. And when I say do women, I'm talking about for what they should be held accountable for. But it seemed like they not being held accountable for nothing, bro. They just get away with anything, fam. Anything, bro. And then we got so many men out here that's feminine, that wear dresses and wear nail polish and want to have sex with another man, bro. That women don't respect the masculinity of a man anymore. Women do not respect the masculinity of a man anymore, man. It's to the point where they look at a man like this object, this piece of crap, this trash. What are you? But guess what though? These women, they don't fear God. They don't have no type of fear of the Creator at all. That's why they run around and do whatever the hell that they want to do with no repercussions. Yeah, your repercussion is death. Yeah, I know. Yeah, your repercussion is death. And when you do die, you got to worry about the punishments of the Creator, the Almighty Creator. And you will not be given an ounce of mercy if you don't deserve it. If the Creator sees fit that you need to be punished, then you shall and will be punished viciously and mercilessly. And that's one thing that women fear right there. But some of them don't even believe in it. Some of them don't care about the punishment. Some of them don't care about the laws and the rules of God Almighty from the heavens. They don't give a damn. They do whatever the hell that they want to do and get away with it. And then when you don't have no good examples of men, or rather, when you don't have a whole bunch of good examples as men, when you don't have good examples as men, then why would a woman respect the man? Why in the world would a woman respect the man when you got men that want to wear dresses, when you got men that like other men that's wearing colorful braids in their hair with pink and purple and blue and all this? Why would a woman respect a man? Why? It's crazy, dog. Shit is crazy, fam. But these women that's doing this they will be punished when they die. If they die in the wrong state like this, then the punishments of the Creator is waiting on their butts. You better believe it. Oh yeah, you better believe it. They're wicked and evil. They dress however they want to dress. You can see their cleavage. You can see their breasts. You can see their skin. They don't fear the Creator at all. And then you got stupid men that co-sign it by lusting and looking and thinking with their private part, thinking about fornicating with the woman that's not even their damn wife. A terrible example of a man. At the end of the day, when a woman sits up there and opens up her legs, she shouldn't be doing that if that's not the husband. But the man, he gonna sit up there and initiate it any damn way because he thinking with his private part. It's flat out ridiculous. These women don't fear God at all, man. And I'm not talking about all women. I'm talking about a certain percentage of them. Because we all know that we got some good women out here. And they hate what these women are doing, but they just kind of just mind their business, man. They don't even want to enter that world of going back and forth and debating about this stuff and all of that. They don't want to, and I can't blame them, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you even want to sit up there and talk to a masculine woman? A woman that opens up her mouth and try to out-talk you or cut you off when you speaking or raise her voice above you as if we are equals in creation. No, we're not equals in creation. We're not. The man is the more dominant creature, period. And that's what women hate so much. They hate that we are way stronger and can do way more stuff, at least physically, because you got a lot of women that are smart mentally. This ain't about saying women are stupid, they can't do nothing. Hell nah. You got some of the smartest women. You got some of the smartest people in the world that are women. And I respect it. I love it. The ones who have a good heart and good intentions. Now, the ones that use their smarts for pure evil may the punishments of God be inflicted upon them in this life and in the hereafter. May the punishments of God Almighty be inflicted upon that woman in this life and in the hereafter. And that go for the men too that sit up there and cause women to be conditioned the way they are, because it ain't just the women's fault. You got a lot of men that messed over so many women for so many years that the women have been conditioned to feel and think like this and commit these satanic, demonic acts. And this is flat out ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I feel like a lot of men need to be better examples, man. But when you have the powers that be that have found so many ways to demasculinate, what's the word? Demasculine. Hold on. I'm gonna just say they have found. I don't even know how to pronounce that word. They have found a way to feminize men, to where men want to wear dresses. They want to put on the tightest clothes, where you can see the shape of their whole body and their calf muscles. You got men that want to wear nail polish and lipstick and eyeliner and all this stuff, bro. How in the world is a woman going to respect a man when you got a whole bunch of men doing this? How in the world is a man going to receive the proper natural respect when you got a whole bunch of men that's doing this? A woman not going to respect no man when men are not good. When we got black men that ain't good leaders, black men that want to have sex with other black men or other men in general, or want to wear dresses. And this is not gay bashing at all. You know what I'm saying? But religiously, it's wrong. In the eyes of God Almighty, it's wrong. And people know it's wrong and still do it. They still do it. They don't give a damn about God's punishments, man. But you will when you die. And you don't got to believe in the punishments of God. The punishments of God believe in your ass. You better believe it. You better believe it. Somebody says, y'all dudes are the most dangerous on the planet. Stop it. Y'all dudes are accountable as well. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that men are the most dangerous on the planet. I believe that a lot of women are very dangerous. I think it's an even playing field. Men are dangerous, women are dangerous. But I think that women are a little bit more dangerous because they can get away with more. So if you can get away with more, then that means that you're more dangerous. Straight up. Straight up. If you can get away with more, then yeah, you are more dangerous. And women get away with a lot of stuff, man. A man can sit up there. He could be 21 years old and have sex with a 16-year-old or a 17-year-old. Now that's an underage girl. You understand what I'm saying? But the whole world gonna bash him, and he's gonna be looked at like a straight molester, scumbag. But let a woman do it though. It's actually damn near embraced. And then they look at the dude like, yeah, man, he had fun with an older chick. Don't let the lady be pretty too. That make it even worse. You know what I'm saying? But the man, they're gonna slap him with 10, 20, 30, 40 years or whatever the hell his punishment is. The female gets embraced by doing certain stuff like that. So how's men not being held accountable when men got to take the slap on the face all the time because he's a man? But as soon as a woman does something and it's like, oh, it just is what it is. Nah, them days is gonna die. Those days are dying. Those days are gonna die, whether you like it or not. Malibu Bunny 2.0. Anyways, God bless you. Demasculate. Yeah, that's the word I was thinking of. OG Don Peace. My bad. Yeah, demasculate. I had to replace it with feminize. Queen Ray baby says, I understand completely because God made a woman from a man and then asked him what he wanted to call her. He said woman. Yeah. Who was the first person that even committed a sin? It was a woman. And I'm not saying that women are evil because of this. No, it's not anybody's fault that Eve bit the apple first. I mean, but women are never satisfied. Not all of them. Some women be satisfied with the stuff that God give them and, a man gives them or whatever they obtain themselves. But for the most part, a lot of women are never satisfied. How can God Almighty put Adam and Eve into the Garden of Eden that's connected to heaven? This is a garden connected to heaven. How in the world did God Almighty put Adam and Eve in a beautiful space like that and say you can do whatever you want, eat whatever you want, have as much as fun as you want, eat whatever you want, but just don't eat from this tree? And then Eve let Satan whisper in her ear. Satan whispered in her ear in the form of a snake, whispered in her ear. And she basically fell for it. She bit the fruit, and then what happened? She offered it to Adam, and he bit it as well, even though he was hesitant. He still did it, looking at her beauty, probably looking at her breast, probably looking at her beautiful long hair, probably looking at all her curves, and just like and just amazed, and just like, you know what, let me just eat this. I ain't tripping. And did it anyways. And after they did that, they knew that they were naked immediately because their eyes were open. They weren't supposed to eat that fruit. How could you eat that fruit when God say, don't touch this tree? But a woman still did it any damn ways because she wasn't satisfied with all of the stuff that garden had, all of the fun that they were having, all of the fruits and vegetables and all the stuff that they were eating and doing. That was not enough. She needed that one fruit. She needed and wanted that one fruit. It's flat out ridiculous, man. Then you got women that'll sit up there and be in a beautiful relationship, but because the dude don't have a high status or really don't have like a lot of money, the female will sit up there and divorce that man and go to another person who has way more money, and then start to realize that this dude is mean as hell. He has other women. He doesn't cuddle with her like the other guy did. You know what I'm saying? All kind of stuff, and get to the realizing that. I think it's totally unfair to a man. Yeah, a lot of men did a whole bunch of stuff that they had no business doing, and I don't agree with it. That's why I always bring up how men have caused women to be conditioned the way they are. But I'm gonna stand by that because I do feel like it's the men's fault when it comes to the way women are conditioned. Yes, I do. Yes, the men ain't off the chain. I said off the chain. They're not off the hook. The men are not off the hook. Yes, I bring up what these women are doing because it's ridiculous right now. It's just at an all-time high. But that don't mean that the men is off the hook at all. At all. Real talk. Sophia, what it do? Queen Ray Baby says, right, because she wanted more. Yeah, she wanted more. She wanted more. You know what I'm saying? When God is giving you everything, why would you want more? Why? Why would you want to bite the tree, or rather bite the fruit from that tree when God Almighty says, don't do it? That's why I say a lot of women, not all of them, but a lot of them are just flat out natural born, hard-headed creatures. Not all of them, though. But you got women that hate authority, that hate to be told what to do, don't like to listen, don't like discipline, don't like rules. You got women that's out here like that. They don't like it. They hate it. Some of these women cuss their mamas out. Some of these women were disrespectful to their mothers ever since they heard of the word CPS. Oh, so I could just get my mama in trouble if she hit me? I can call the police? It starts off in the home, to be honest with you. Because if a parent is trying to discipline a kid, right, and the kid sits up there and has the confidence to even feel like they can call the police or CPS on you for disciplining them, then it starts right there. That's where it starts out from. And then they carry this into the world as they get older and older and older. And then next thing you know, they disrespecting men, putting their hands in men's face and trying to slap men and do all this masculine stuff to a man. And then when a man can't take it, what happens? She sits up there and she'll call the police on man. She'll lie, or she might even tell some thugs or some gangsters that want to have sex with her. And because she knows that she can use her sexuality and her beauty to lure this goon, this thug, this killer, she might have sex with this man, and after that he might come kill you, or he might come kill you, and then she might have sex with him after this man murders you. This is facts, man. Shout out to Mona that was on Gilly the Kid and Wallow show, $1 Million Worth of Game. Shout out to Gilly and Wallow. Assalamu alaikum. Mona, the light-skinned girl, the one that says, "Don't call me white girl," shout out to her. I seen her on YouTube about 2 weeks ago. She said that, yes, women are responsible for thousands and thousands and thousands of murders in the hood and in the ghetto. She said that women are the reason why. And it's not a woman that's the reason why for every time somebody gets killed, or every time somebody gets murdered, or every time somebody, faces their demise. It's not the woman's fault all the time, but a lot of cases it be that way. You would never know. And they sit back and they hide their hand. They sit back and relax like nothing ever happened. That's ridiculous. That is a trait of Satan, man, because what Satan does is he whispers in your ear and then he moves around onto the next person. Meanwhile, you stuck with that thought in your head and you might act upon that thought. But the devil has moved around somewhere else, sitting back like he didn't do anything, hiding his hand and watching, looking, spectating. You got women that do the same thing. You got a lot of women that sit up there who will sit up there and cause somebody to get their head blown off. You got some women that'll cause somebody to get shot in the face, shot in the head, killed and murdered and slain in the streets of the ghettos. And this same woman will sit back, relax, hide her hand like nothing happened while she gets her vagina licked on and ate. While she gets her vagina licked and ate by another man, she knowing that somebody just got murdered. Do you know how many women do that? Do you know how many women have set men up to get murdered and killed and hide their hand? And not only are they hiding their hand, but they're having sex. They're fornicating with somebody else like it ain't even happened. In some cases, they're thinking about your death while they're getting there, while they're having sex. They're thinking about how you just got shot and killed, and it's so satisfying to them. Not all women though, because you got some good women that don't do none of this, who hate this. You got some women that hate this stuff, man. You do. There's a lot of good women who sit back and be like, damn, man, look at what the sisters are doing. You got some women that sit back, kick back, relax, and just watch and say, oh my God, I would never do that. You got some women that sit back, relax, and kick their feet up and just watch and spectate like, oh my God, I can't believe she just said that. Or I can't believe that she just did this to this person or did that to this person. Ain't no female who fears God laughing and celebrating Kevin Samuels dying. No female that worship God or cares about the Creator, cares about people, cares about humanity, cares about righteousness and holiness and godliness. None of them are celebrating Kevin Samuels dying. None of them. It's only the demonic, sick, satanic ones that are. And it's a whole lot of them. It's a whole lot of them. It's a whole lot of them. Straight up, man. It's a whole lot of them. But like I keep saying over and over and time, man, I do believe that it's a lot of, I believe it's men's fault. It is. No leaders as good men. Men wake up thinking about sex. Men wake up thinking with their private parts. Men wake up, you know what I'm saying, worried about the wrong thing. You don't even have people that are organized groups in different communities to make the community better. Why would a woman respect a man now when men don't even take it upon themselves, don't even take the initiative to form and start groups of people, of other men that could make a difference in communities, man? Why would a woman respect us, man? Why? When another man is looking at another man's butt, you can go to the grocery store or the gas station or a shopping mall or even a sports bar, a hookah lounge some damn where, a comedy club, wherever. It could be a basketball court where niggas is about to go play ball. And in that gym, you see different men staring at each other's asses, man. Why would a woman respect us? Why? This is what the world has come to, but we live in the end times, because if you look in the Holy Bible, if you look in the Holy Quran, if you look at any major religion, it speaks about these times that we are going through right now, and it is not by mistake. The Holy Quran, especially the Holy Quran, the Bible, all of the major religions speak about the time that we're going to speak about the times that we're going through right now. It's in those books, and it is not by mistake. The stuff that's going on right now is not by mistake. It is ordained by the Creator. You know why? You know why? Because Lucifer's time is coming up, and in the end times, things just get worse and worse and worse and worse up until the day of judgment. Up until Jesus comes back, up until the Antichrist comes, then Jesus comes and kills the Antichrist, which is the one world government. We all know what that is. You understand what I'm saying? And after Jesus does what he does, he gets to live for a certain amount of time. Then when he dies, of course, you know, the trumpets are blown and all of that in the day of judgment. You know what I'm saying? But the stuff that's going on is not by mistake. It's not. This is ordained by the Creator. We're supposed to be living our lives as righteous people, man. And we pick everything but God. We pick everything but God. If we had men that were great examples of men who worship God for real and try to uphold righteousness and holiness and love and spreading the gospel, do you think that women would be doing what they're doing? Hell no, because it wouldn't even make any sense. They would feel bad. But you got women that sitting up there doing whatever they want to do. You got women that sitting up there causing pain, causing havoc, but they ain't going to jail for it because it's not a criminal act. It's not a crime in the eyes of the government or in the eyes of the law. The law. It's not. So they can get away with it. That's why we got to make women held accountable for what they're doing, and men need to be held accountable for what they have caused pertaining to the conditioning of women today. Real talk, man. Death is not a celebration. Shaking my effing. Yes, man, death is not a celebration. You don't celebrate. And I'm not saying that you should be just crying and boohooing either. Unless you really miss somebody. I get it. You miss somebody, it'll make you cry. But death ain't no, why would you celebrate somebody's death just because you don't like his opinion? And these same people that are doing this, they don't want to die though. They don't want to die. They want to live forever and ever and ever. They think they're going to continue to live forever. No, you're not going to live forever. And the punishments of the Almighty Creator is waiting for you. You do not have to believe in the punishment of God. The punishments of God believe in you. If you don't get yourself together while we're on this earth in this life called a test, because this life is a test for us. If you fail the test, then you get punished by God when you die. If you pass the test, then you get a reward, a huge reward. If you don't do what you got to do while you're alive and try your best to have a connection with God, live righteous the best way you possibly can, and have a whole bunch of good deeds and good things that you do instead of bad and evil deeds, then the punishment is waiting for you. You don't got to believe it. The punishment's believing your ass. Trust me. That's why I say that Mercedes IG model that died, the one from Houston out here in my city, if Mercedes could just get 1 day back from her, for her, like 1 day back or 1 week, she wouldn't want to be beautiful no more. She wouldn't want not one Bentley. She wouldn't want no money. She wouldn't want not one Louis Vuitton purse or no Birkin bags or none of that. She wouldn't want none of that. She would only want to spend her time reading her holy scripture, especially the Holy Quran. She would only want to spend time doing that. She would only want to spend time getting closer to God and spreading the gospel so she can get more blessings. She would only want to give to the poor and the homeless and give charity. She would only want to live her life as a child of God if Mercedes, the IG model, could come back to this world just for 1 day or maybe 1 week. But she will not be granted that, though. Nope. If Kevin Samuels didn't repent or wasn't praying or wasn't doing what he was supposed to do and he died the wrong way, if he could get 1 day back on this planet, he would give all of his subscribers away and not even want to be on YouTube unless he's talking directly about God and spreading the gospel to get other people to worship God as well. Straight up. This stuff is real, man. This life is a test. If you fail the test, you will be punished in the hereafter, bottom line, whether you believe it or not. You don't have to believe it. The punishments believe in your ass. Trust me. But don't trust me. Trust God. Voice of Reason said, what's up, bro? Just found your channel today. Okay, that's what's up. Are you somebody who is subscribed to me? Because YouTube has been playing with my numbers. I used to get at least minimum 150 people up in here. Sometimes 1,000 people, sometimes 2,000 people, sometimes 500 people. Now they have lowered my views and they have lowered my numbers of when people come into my live. Only barely 20 people come in now. You know, some people are not getting my notifications. Some people are not, getting my, some people can't even find me on YouTube sometimes. But it's all good, though. It's all good. We're going to keep on pushing a positive message. But just imagine if I was over here slandering people and disrespecting people and acting devilish and Luciferian, then YouTube would basically raise my subscribers up more. They would raise my numbers up more. They would raise up my channel because I'm slandering folks and disrespecting people. But when you don't do stuff like that, they're not going to let you shine. They don't want people to hear positivity. That's why if you get on Facebook, right, and you see these women exploiting themselves, especially black women, naked with thongs on and spreading their asses and literally naked. That's nudity. That's sexual nudity that people shouldn't even be seeing. But if you sit up there and you leave a comment about it saying that I think that this is wrong in the eyes of God, and I think that this female needs to cover up and put on her clothes, they will restrict your channel. They will restrict your page on Facebook for leaving a righteous comment showing that this person is wrong. So you mean to tell me that it's okay for a woman to show her body and to show her nakedness and her nudity, but somebody can't leave a comment saying that this person is wrong in the eyes of God? We are truly living in the end times, man. We are truly living in the end times where right is wrong and wrong is right. Right is wrong and wrong is right. These people are certified devils, demons. And the sad part about it is that they don't understand what happens when you die. They don't give a damn. But you're going to give a damn when you're going through that punishment, screaming and begging and crying and screaming and asking God for the pain to stop. It will not stop. It will not stop. The pain and the punishments will not stop. They will continue and they will increase as time goes along. While that person is still there being punished by the Almighty Creator, the punishments get worse every day in the hereafter, whether you believe it or not, whether you like it or not, whether you like it or not. I keep telling you the same thing. You don't have to believe in the punishments of the Creator. They believe in your ass. And they are waiting for you. They're waiting for you. Your death date is already sealed and stamped. Everybody's death date is sealed and stamped. Everybody. No matter how you look, no matter your image, no matter your status, no matter how much money you got in your bank account, no matter how beautiful a woman is, no matter about her curves, her status, her money, none of that matters. None of that. Your death date is already ordained by the Creator, and you will not die a minute earlier or a minute later. And you don't have to believe in the punishments. You know why? I said it before. Because the punishments believe in your ass. Trust me. But don't trust me. Trust God. Voice of Reason says facts. Okay, you say you just subscribed today. That's what's up, man. Much love to you, man. You telling the truth about the satanic system. They don't like it. Yeah, they definitely don't like it. Hello, Voice of Reason. What it do? What it do? What it do? Hey. I don't know your religion, but as a Quran only Muslim, I agree with everything I'm hearing. Yeah, I'm Muslim. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Muslim. And I pray 5 times a day. And I respect the Christians. I respect all religions. Because you got religions that they believe in heaven and hell too. They understand what's going on. They might not be on the correct path when it comes to the proper correct religion, which is Islam. But for the most part, they are of good nature, and they believe in a God of the heavens and the universes, and they believe in heaven and hell. They believe in not having sex while you're not married. They believe in not stealing and killing and hurting. They believe in spreading the gospel. They believe in positivity and righteousness and holiness, man. Straight up. Yes, there is devils and demons on this earth. Yes, there are devils and demons on this earth. That's a fact. You got black women, and not all black women. I always say that because this don't apply to all of them. It only applies to the wicked ones. You got black women that are celebrating the death of another black man just because he had an opinion, just because he brought awareness to what women are doing and how women treat men according to their status. This could be a female could run into a very good guy. Let's say a woman has a whole lot of money. She got that bag for real. 5 figures, 6 figures, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe even a millionaire. She can run into a guy who's the coolest, sweetest person on earth. But guess what, though? He can be cool and loving and fear God, and he can have all the greatest qualities in the world. If his status is not up to hers or better, then she's going to look down on him, man. Some of them look down on men that don't even have as much as they do. And so Kevin Samuels will bring awareness to stuff like that. He will bring awareness to how a female who might look average or whatever, and I believe everybody's beautiful, but there are different levels to beauty. We all know this. And that's an opinion itself. That's an opinion. But he will talk about how an average looking woman will sit up there, and just because, I don't know, man, she'll look down on the average man that doesn't make up to $50,000 a year. She'll look down on. He could be the best dude in the world, but she'll look down on him and treat him bad when she's the average woman herself. He used to bring awareness to that stuff too. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I didn't like about Kevin Samuels' delivery or message was when he would talk about, well, what's your dress size? Or what's this? What's that? I didn't really like that because I feel like everybody's beautiful in their own right. And, everybody has their own perception and preference of what they like and what they think is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I agree with a whole lot of stuff, man, because you got beautiful, gorgeous women who were put in their place as they should be put in their place. And he put some men in their place too, because you got men that don't got their lives together, but yet they're chasing a relationship. Now, don't get it twisted. Even though a man might not have himself together, does he deserve a woman? Well, I mean, yeah, he does and he doesn't. I say yes because he can run into another woman where they can both put their minds together and they can go to the top of the mountain. And they both ain't have nothing. They both started off with nothing. And there are real live examples like that. There are real live examples like that. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. But then if a man is just a lazy dude and don't want to do nothing and thinks that he should just have a woman and he's lazy, he don't do nothing. No. You can't do that, buddy. Get your ass up and go get you a job. You can't even take her out to go to Subway, let alone a real restaurant. Got to get your priorities right, man. Like I said, everybody's average. It's in all cultures of women. He was trying to help them. Facts. Queen Ray says 100. Facts. Queen Ray says, yes, there are a lot of devils and demons on this earth. You sure right. You sure right. Yep. Stuff makes me feel bad, man. The state that we're in right now is as the state that we're in right now in this world is just sad, man. How much we hate each other, how disconnected we are spiritually from each other. It's really messed up. But like I say though, all this stuff is talked about in the Holy Quran, it's talked about in the Bible and all other major religions about the time period that we're going to be living in, and it's getting closer and closer to that time. We right in the middle of it. Because anytime you can just pick up your phone, you just pick up a phone, right? And then you open up Instagram and all you see is women butt naked, twerking and shaking their butts, especially black women, especially those ones. And all races are doing it. You got Spanish girls doing it too. You got white girls doing it too. You got Asian girls doing it too. So it ain't just black women. But I'm offended by our black women doing it. I'm offended by our black women doing it because it's flat out ridiculous. And then not only that, but look at the slaves, man. Look at our ancestors, man. We had slaves, we had ancestors that sat up there and fought for us, my nigga. And look at what the women are doing. Look at how the men have dropped the ball when it comes to our race. Look at the civil rights movement, man. From Martin Luther King to Malcolm X, man. Rosa Parks, man. It's really messed up, man. They didn't fight for us to sit up there for women to be butt naked twerking, man. Harriet Tubman didn't sit up there and lead slaves to the Underground Railroad, risking her life, my nigga, for women to sit up there and get butt naked on the freaking social media for the world to see, nigga. They don't got no fear at all, man. And they are a disgrace to our ancestors. They're a disgrace to the slaves that got whipped every day on their backs under the hot Texas sun, under the hot Mississippi sun, Tennessee, Louisiana, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, all these different slave states, Alabama. The women are, our women, our black women, not all of them, but the ones that are doing this are a disgrace to the civil rights movement and any slave who received that whip, that lash on their back, forced to work under the hot ass sun, picking cotton. I'm disgusted. And I understand that the crack era is one of the main reasons why we are as a people the way we are today. The crack era. J. Edgar Hoover. You know what I'm saying? Then you had the Black Panthers that was split up and infiltrated by the damn government, the FBI, and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the Black Panthers, the real ones, went to jail, got locked up. You know what I'm saying? Or died, or got murdered and assassinated. Shout out to Mutulu Shakur, man. Tupac's stepfather, Afeni Shakur's husband. Shout out to Mutulu Shakur. They letting Big Meech come home. Let Mutulu Shakur come home. We don't care about a BMF or some stupid, some organization that push drugs and people worship it. Our women worship it. But Mutulu Shakur, who stood for our black people, who stood for something, is still in jail to this day. Facing, I don't know, life? Is he doing life for like 50 years? I don't know. And you can tell, look at this. He said all for clicks and views. That's true. A lot of these people are for just clicks and views. It's facts. Unbelievable, bro. It's unbelievable. But these women will die. These men who have caused women to be the way they are, they will die one day. And when they die, the punishments of the Creator is waiting for their butts. And it's gonna happen at the right time when it's supposed to happen. Everybody got their day. Everybody has their day. Give me a second. And rest in peace to Kevin Samuels, man. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels, man. Real talk, man. Yeah, man. Rest in peace to him, man. Rest in peace to him. Y'all smash the like button. If you do, if you don't, it is what it is. I don't even care. Yeah, man. Tammy Smith. Yeah, man. This shit is so real. Yeah, it's real. It's real. It's real. Look at our ancestors, man. Look at how they had to be slaves. Look at how they were treated, man. Look at how they were treated, man. Abused and whipped. Do you know how it feels for somebody to get a whip and whip you on your bare back, your ass, your calf muscles, your face, your chest, all of that stuff, especially your back? Do you know how that feels? We went from that to the civil rights movement, you know, the Jim Crow era and all that. We went from that to where we're at right now, where women are getting butt naked on social media. That's where we at. Man, come on, man. That's where we're at, man. A total disgrace to any civil rights movement. A total disgrace to any slave who sat there and had to work for free under the hot ass sun, under the supervision of demonic slave masters who will whip your ass if you even look them in the eyes. And the women have absolutely no fear. They don't even have it in their hearts to try to make situations better. I'm disgusted, fam. Real talk. And I'm not saying that Kevin Samuels was a perfect dude, man. You know what I'm saying? From what I heard, he was a Mason and had all kind of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling, man. Ain't no telling. That's why I say, man, you better stay prayed up and do what you're supposed to do within the containment of your religion. And hopefully you die as Muslim. Because the punishments of the grave are real. People get punished in the ground right after the funeral. Right after your funeral, people get punished inside of the grave up until the day of judgment. And after that, then you get judged and then you get thrown into the lake of fire, which is 1,000,000 times worse than the punishments of the grave. Even though when you're being punished in the grave, the person feels like that's the worst punishment ever. Yet there's a punishment far more greater than that. Yet there's a punishment that's far more greater than that. And you're going to find out because you got to die. You don't have to agree with what I'm saying. You don't have to believe what I'm saying. You don't have to believe in the punishments. I've said it before, time and time again. The punishments believe in your ass. Oh, yeah, they do. You believe you're going to die, right? Okay. Okay. Well, it gets worse even from here. Some people say that hell is on earth. Oh, nah, man. Hell is on earth, man. This is hell. No. This life is a test. The test might be good for you. The test might be bad for you. But you better pass the test. If you don't pass the test, then you get to find out if heaven is real or if hell is real. And it's real. Oh, trust me. It's real. Somebody, Jason Atkins says, R.I.P. Kevin Samuels, your teachings and messages will continue to live on, immortalized. It's up for us men to pick up the slack and uphold this message by doing the work. Yeah, straight up. The men got to be better examples. That's why I keep saying I feel like it's the men's fault from the generation before and before, especially the generation right before mine's. It's the men's fault that the women are acting the way they are acting, man. Like real talk. Anytime that you got men that are sit up there and call women bitches and hoes for years and years and years. See, we didn't have social media. So you can get away with that. But try it now, calling the woman, all women the bitches and hoes and put it in your music and all this stuff. You're going to get your butt embarrassed because you have a whole bunch of women that ain't going to play them games. They're not going to play with your butt, calling a female a bitch and a hoe, treating women wrong, cheating on women, using women for their money or their food stamps or a place to stay, using them for their housing, using them for sex, using them for their finances. How long do you think women are going to sit up there and put up with that? Now they figured out how to use sexuality and beauty and their private parts as a weapon, as a tool. They figured it out. And they're doing a great job. They're doing a perfect, great job. They're doing such a good job to the point where it feels like it ain't no good women left, even though there are good women on earth. Well, I said on earth, in the United States. Yeah, there's some good women. There's some good women. And they hate what's going on. But can you blame the women for doing what they're doing when men have caused women to be conditioned the way they are right now? Can you blame them? No, you cannot. You cannot blame them for doing what they're doing. They've been mistreated for decades. Pretty much ever since the crack era. Because before the crack era, women was getting treated with love and respect. They were submissive, they were nurturing, and the men were protectors and providers and nurturing to the women as well. But then ever since that crack era happened, ever since the Black Panthers split up and they divided and turned people into Crips and Bloods and gangbangers, people stopped caring about each other. People stopped showing respect and love and honor to each other. Because in the Black communities in the 60s and the 70s, the 50s, the mid 70s, you couldn't walk down the streets just sagging your pants. You couldn't walk down the streets just cussing and spitting everywhere. You couldn't just walk down the streets and skip in school because the community would get on your ass. Now, our race has been conditioned to be the worst race on the planet. Not the most violent, because you got cartels and all kind of stuff that do all kind of stuff that we ain't even seeing. But we are the most, like, man, we hate each other so much, man. Black men hate black men hate black women hate and despise black men. We hate each other. We hate each other. And it's messed up, man. It's messed up, the state of mind that we have. It's messed up, man. We don't protect each other. We despise each other. We kill each other. We slander each other. We take each other and tear each other apart, nigga. Like paper, my nigga.
Bluetooth mode.
We don't have any love in our hearts, man. Absolutely no love in our hearts for each other. Look at the way the white folks act towards each other. Not all white people are perfect. Not all white people are righteous and loving. You got white people that are cheaters too and do bad things too. But for the most part, they have a mutual respect for each other. The women submit to their white men, their Caucasian men. Yes, they do. Some of them are thoughts too, of course. You know, come on now. It ain't just black women that's on Instagram shaking their butts. Every race is doing it. I just hate that our black women do it, and it appears that they do it the most. But white women respect their man. Mexican women respect their man, even though you got Mexican women or Hispanic women rather that might be thottish, they might be ghetto too, they might be loudmouths and like ratchet too. Yeah, that's in every race. But they don't do it like the way we do it. Hispanic women submit to Hispanic men. Caucasian women submit to Caucasian men. African women submit to African men. Black African American women, they don't submit to Black African American men. They hate Black African American men. Not all of them as they, but a lot of them, or a nice portion of them. Because you got some respectful black women who hate what's going on right now. You got some respectful, beautiful black women who hate what's going on right now. They hate it with a passion. We are taught to hate each other. We are taught to hate the way we look. We are taught to hate our culture, the way our nose is shaped. I remember Malcolm X saying something like that. Who taught you how to hate your nose? The shape of your lips, the shape of your head, the shape of your body. Who taught you that? Yeah, it stems from the slave master. But at some point, we way past slavery and the Jim Crow laws and the Jim Crow era. We way past that. And then the black folks started to try to get it together. And then you got the daggone Black Panthers that was infiltrated. You got the oh man, the demise of our communities through the crack era. And then all the way to the hip hop era, calling women bitches and hoes, all the way to trap music, glorifying selling drugs, all the way to the drill music era that we in right now, glorifying killing somebody and rapping about it, dissing the dead, talking shit about the dead. That's where we at right now. And you got women that co-sign it. You got black women that co-sign it because they're the ones listening to it. They're the ones shaking their asses to it. If King Von, if he could get just 1 day back on earth, 1 day to 1 week, between 1 day and a week, King Von would never want a Louis Vuitton belt. He wouldn't want no raps. He wouldn't want to be a thug, a gangbanger. He wouldn't want a bad bitch. He wouldn't want none of that. The only thing that King Von would want to do is to repent and read his holy scripture and give to the poor and give charity, spread the gospel, be loving and kind to his neighbor and other people, build a relationship with God and his family. That's all he would want to do. He wouldn't care about designer clothes and rapping about the dead. He wouldn't care about a bad bitch. If King Von from Chicago, from Chirac, where was he from? O-Block, right? If he could get 1 day back on earth, he'd give it all away. He'd give it all up. He wouldn't want one of those dollars. And if he did have that money, he'd be building a church or a masjid somewhere. That's how serious the punishments of God are. And I hope to God that he's not getting punished, even though we all know how he died. I leave that up to Allah. It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. Look at the type of delivery that I got, how I'm speaking what I'm speaking and how I'm saying what I'm saying with my emphasis and my passion. And look how many people we got up in here. And I got 6,000 subscribers. If you ask me, it should be 1,000 people in here or more, if you ask me. But we got 20 people up in here. Somebody put this on Facebook and share this daggone live. Ridiculous, man. But if I was sitting up here hating somebody, slandering people, causing verbal warfare, speaking bad about people, hurting people's feelings, tearing another black person down, promoting sex and violence, promoting demonic activity. If I was that type of person, you better believe that there'll be 500 to 1,000 people up in here. And we got 6,000 subscribers. It's the type of world we live in. It is what it is. Whatever God called me to do, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to stand for that until I'm dead, until I die. I have no problem with it. It is what it is. Niggas can't handle the truth. Show right. Talk your ish. Salam alaikum, man. Allah reward you, man. Appreciate you, man. Walaikum salam, sister. Walaikum salam, man. Allah reward you as well for just for even coming on the channel. Brian Gamble says facts. Duke and Daisy says live. Pimpin' home. Soul City says keep speaking the truth. Ill flow. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Says big facts. We need to continue to hold these women accountable for the better for our black community. Yeah. But I mean, when we don't have any examples of good men, it's really ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, man. It's just hard, man. It's just ridiculous, man. When we try to make people held accountable for certain things, then you get bashed for it. You're called a hater. You're called a womanizer. You're called somebody who hates women and all that, just because you're making people aware of what's going on. And then you got all these bloggers that's talking about these women and talking about what's going on, but they don't bring up God. They don't bring up the Creator. They just bring up whatever content that they bring up, but they don't talk about God Almighty because they're not righteous people themselves. And I'm not sitting up here saying I'm the most righteous person, but I'm trying, though. I'm trying. I'm not the most righteous person on earth. No matter how passionate I sound, even right now. But I'm trying though, because I want to die that way. I don't want to die in a negative way. So I can face the punishments of the Creator, which start inside of the grave. Yeah, y'all ain't know about the punishments of the grave, did y'all? Well, you better start doing your research after this live. Get on YouTube and type in the punishments of the grave and watch how much stuff pop up, and you're gonna be surprised. It's gonna blow your mind away. It's gonna blow your mind away. Said niggas can't handle the truth. Facts. Facts. You know what I'm saying? You got men that are terrible examples of men who don't know how to lead, they're just not good leaders. Oh my God, man. I really want to drop the link for people to call in, but I think I'm gonna just chill. And we're gonna go live again later on about this. Let me see. It says your actions are based off your intentions. That's right. It says that you had the right intentions. I appreciate that. I definitely do have good intentions. I definitely do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not somebody that just sit up there and just trying to sound good. You feel me? I'm not a clout chaser. I barely even know how to work YouTube. I'm still trying to figure out how to really I'm still trying to fully master this thing. You know what I'm saying? So, I appreciate you, sister. Man. It's off the chain though, man. This world is wild. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. For the females that sit up there celebrating his death, your death is coming too. Your death is already sealed and stamped on what day, what time you're gonna die, where you're gonna be when you die, what your outfit, the clothes that you're gonna wear when you die have already been picked out. The clothes that you wear have already been picked out of what you're gonna wear when you die, the day you die. Straight up. Straight up. And that's a fact. Everybody, much love to everybody. We're gonna go live a little bit later. I probably might go live in another 2 or 3 hours. Let me just get some insight about more stuff, so we can go into a little bit of detail on how he really died. They said it was laced with fentanyl, that his cocaine rather was laced with fentanyl or whatever. So, okay, we're gonna see if that's true, because they probably just want to put some type of BS on his name. That man could have been murdered. We don't know. We're gonna find out though. We're gonna chop it up more. It's your boy Ill Flow Spitter, aka Cleve, the coming out to H-Town, Houston, Texas, Southwest, man. It's the Closet TV while bringing the news from the closet. Much love to everybody. Hope I didn't offend nobody. God bless everybody. Shout out to all the beautiful, shout out to all the black women, really any woman, period. You know what I'm saying? Any woman, period, who's a good woman and who fears God. Shout out to the men that fear God, the good men. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. Shout out to the good men. Shout out to good people. Now, for you bad people that want to learn, then okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? For the bad people that want to learn, yeah, come over here so we can teach you how to be a better person, so that you can start to create the fear of God in your heart and a connection with God. You build a connection with the Creator, because your life is going to be taken from you, and your death will come like a thief in the night. Your life will be taken from you by God, and your death is going to come like a thief in the night, because tomorrow is not promised to anybody. So we're going to go live a little bit later. God bless all my Christians, Jews, Catholics. Assalamu alaikum to all my Muslims. God bless y'all. I love y'all. And we gone. We out this piece. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels, man. It's ridiculous, man. Rest in peace to him, man. May Allah forgive him for all of his sins. I mean, I'm gone. Chill.